Well, let me tell you something, little Hulksters. Yes, you might not recognize me at first, man, because I got my super thermal, my super insulated, super stealth Hulkamania, Hulkaholic Ninja mask on, man. Because, as you all know, here in Mid-City, brother, it has been a cold snap, brother. There's been a cold snap over the city, man. And I have it on good authority, dude, that there have been sightings of the Penguin and Mr. Freeze, which would explain the extreme drop in temperature, brother. And they both have a link to the evil king of Memphis, dude. So, I have to get my snow gear on and take care of those villains, brother Jack. But, first things first, amigos. And am I looking at you, brother? I cannot tell, man. Because the camera is very weird. I will have to give it the big boot and set it straight, dude. Anyway, brother, the Penguin and Mr. Freeze, they can all wait, man. Because today is a day of celebration, brother. For it was on this day 35 years ago, in score and 35 years in 1984, brother, in the middle of Madison Square Garden, in front of 55,000 New York Hulkamaniacs, Jack. I survived the camel clutch, even though it was a long, hard process, a long, hard struggle, man. I kind of wondered if I would get out of it. But then I heard those 60,000 Hulkamaniacs in MSG, man. And the largest back in the world lifted that Sheiky baby up and bashed him against the turnbuckles with the force of a semi-truck. Then I gave him the big boot, the leg drop, and the rest is history, brother. Hulkamania was born that day, and it continues to live on. And it will live on forever and a day, Jack. And I have a special guest with me today, brother. Somebody who was right there. He was in the front row with his wife, his famous wife. And he is a Hulkamaniac, and we go way back. So, without further ado, dudes, dude. Well, anyway, here he is, the one, the only, Sonny Bono, Jack.
Like, hey, man, it's like good to be with you again, Hulkster, man. Like, it was totally groovy back in the day when you after one of your matches, you introduced me, to this skinny woman with long black hair. That was my share, and it was totally far out that you introduced us. And Hulkster, you told us we could be big if we decided to go on the road and sing a few tunes. Me and Cher, we totally owe you our careers, man.
You damn right, Sonny, man. You're damn right, brother. Not only that, yes, I introduced you to Cher that fateful night, brother. And I had some ideas about songs. Besides everything else, as you all know, I am a great musician, brah. I would have joined Metallica, Queen, Guns N' Roses, brother. They all rang my phone across all the houses in my Hulk mansion, man. But I used to write songs before all my matches, and I told Sonny and Cher about this little ditty that I wrote, brother, called The Beat Goes On. They recorded it, and again, the rest is Hulk history, brother. Not only that, but I told Sonny and Cher, man, you know what would be really groovy, brother? If you two made a variety show where you went on TV and made jokes and did wacky skits and sang some songs, dude. And it caught on like wildfire, man. So Sonny and Cher, the Brady Bunch, Mary Tyler Moore, they all owe their variety shows to the Hulkster, brother. I also gave the idea to Dean Martin to do Celebrity Roast, dude, as a spin-off of that, Jack. Anyway, and talking about Mary Tyler Moore reminds me, man. The Royal Rumble is this weekend, brother. And we all know, brah, that begins the road to WrestleMania, man. And I was thinking of the greatest WrestleMania moments of all time. Of course, on the top of the list, man, is when I took that 900,000-pound giant, slammed him over my head in the middle of the Superdome, brother. And I snapped my back in two, man. And the shockwaves from slamming the giant also gave whiplash to every one of those 9 million people in the Superdome in Detroit, Michigan, brother. But then, the power of Hulkamania compelled me to snap my back into one piece, brother. Put it in one straight line, just in time for me to do the leg drop, and then give him the 1, 2, 3. And then he died the next day, brother. But there were other great WrestleMania moments, too. Let's think of some, brother. Like when at WrestleMania 2, when I beat King Kong Bundy in the middle of the 20-foot-high steel cage, brother. We sold out 3 different towns in one night, brother. And I will tell you what, man. Another great moment then was when Herb, the man who for 40 or 50 years, never once went to Burger King, man. His roads of avoiding Burger King led him to his WrestleMania moment when he was the guest timekeeper, brother. And I also remember the musical stylings of Rockin' Robin at the beginning of WrestleMania 5, brother. And I mentioned Mary Tyler Moore, brother. Yes, brother. That's because I also remember when Mary Tyler Moore, the well-known wrestling expert and historian, was in the front row and was interviewed by my bra, Sean Mooney, dude. Without her, WrestleMania 6 would be lost. Not only lost without the Ultimate Challenge, man, but without the great insights that MTM produced. Like telling everyone that the Honky Tonk Man does in fact look like Elvis, Jack. Let's see. What other great moments did we have at WrestleMania, brother? Let's see. Yes, the greatest Hell in a Cell of all time, man. When The Undertaker, the man who broke my neck back in 1975, man, had the greatest Hell in a Cell match of all time with the man who stands for law, order, and justice, the Big Boss Man, man. When they hung the Boss Man from the top of the cell, dude, 20 years later, man, I still wonder, as Michael Cole asked, I still want to know, brother, was it symbolic? And, what else, brother? What else? Yes, when the Fonz and the guy I inspired to do the character that Stan Lee, the great Stan Lee, invented in my name, Lou Ferrigno, when they were interviewed at WrestleMania 7, man. And like when Willie Nelson sang America the Beautiful, and he wore the foam WWF Country Star World Championship belt, man. And he also had his Hulkamania bandana, dude. It was a proud moment, man. A proud moment, brother. And WrestleMania 9, oh my God, brother. What a night that was. Epic matches up and down the card, brother. And me embarrassing that salted ham Yokozuna in 30 seconds to win my unprecedented 5th WWF title, dude. Oh, man, WrestleMania moments. Let's think of some more, brother. Oh, yeah, brother. Leave some in the comments section below, man. Tell me what your favorites were. Let's see. Brother. Yes. Also, when the man who knows what's best for business, Triple H, overcame the odds and beat Booker T in the middle of the ring clean as a sheet. That was great too, man. Not as great as when I pinned Mr. McMahon in the middle of the ring that same night too, though, brother. Let's see. Triple H would also make history the year after at WrestleMania 20 when he tapped out all by himself and sent the World Heavyweight Championship into a vortex where it would not be seen for months on end until it miraculously appeared in the arms of the Viper, the Rattlesnake, Randy Orton, brother. So many moments, man. So many moments, brother. Like when I outshone The Rock and Old Stone Cold at WrestleMania 30, man. That was great, too. When I factually mentioned, in the middle of the Silver Dome there, remembering WrestleMania 3 in the Superdome, brother. That was wait for it, legendary, dude. So, I hope there will be moments as great as that. Brother, yes. And like moments like Howard Finkel finally laying out Harvey Whippleman, brother, when he got his new toupee from Cy Sperling, man. I told you all about growing hair, man. Yes, brother. Last time I told you about growing hair, brother, I sure know about that, man. Or when Michael Cole himself overcame the odds and beat the legend, the evil king of Memphis, man. Michael Cole is 1-0, and that's the new streak, and that's all you need to know, brother. So, everybody, watch my match with the Iron Sheik from 1984 on a loop for the rest of the night, brother. Watch all your favorite matches on the WWE Network, dude. Look up the Sonny and Cher Comedy Hour, because I'm where that all began, as me and the man himself said, brother. And what are you going to do for the next 35 years when Hulkamania keeps running wild on you?